weather outside is frightful. Well, okay, if I could, I would actually play Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, because it's finally doing it, right? It actually took quite a while for us to overcome all of that warm air and to start to see the snow. Remember, models had that transition happening about 9, 10, 11 o'clock, and we really didn't start to see that transition till well after noon. And we're talking maybe 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock is when we started to see some of that transition. So we are seeing it now. And so there you go. We actually did see a little bit of some flakes flying here. Now, as far as getting into who's seeing the snow at the moment, there is Burlington, Alamance County definitely getting some of the snow. The rest of us have kind of already started to see that very rapid cutoff. We call that the dry slot. So we're getting dry slotted right now. And the precip continues to move east. So yeah, Burlington, some flakes flying in the camera there. High Point, dry. You can see even the clouds trying to break a little bit. Winston-Salem, saw some snow. Definitely did get several of you to X me, tweet me, message. I don't even know what it is anymore. We can't keep up with it, right? But, send me a message, say, hey, Alex, I got some snow in Winston-Salem. Appreciate that. And Greensboro. Look at that. Already starting to break up some of the cloud deck there. So, again, we are going to continue this trend of basically clearing as we go through the next couple of hours. There's a better look at Greensboro downtown. 33. So there we are, 1 degree above freezing. And we got some big fat dendrites. So snowflakes, right? AKA snowflakes. That's what a dendrite is, snowflake. And so lots of moisture with that. Temperature is a little bit above freezing, and so you hold more moisture, you get bigger flakes. If we had temperatures hovering around freezing, it'd be a lot finer snow just because of the cooler temperatures. We got that northerly wind at 5 miles an hour and dew point at 32. So we are definitely saturated, unlike we were last night. Remember, we were just trying to buy a snowflake there as well. So current conditions in the lower 30s across many locations. Some still reporting rain there from Asheboro up to Lexington. It's probably snow. I just don't think the ASOS or the automatic surface observation system there at the airports are doing the best job at distinguishing what's going on or what is actually making it to the ground. So there's our temperatures right now. Yeah, chilly, right? We got the lower 30s over us, some upper 20s there towards Boone. Look back further to the west, 23 St. Louis, and 25 in Lexington. That cold air is going to be spilling our way. So this is the concern now. As we go through the next couple of hours, the snow really rapidly tapering off. It'll be the least of our worries. However, as we go into the overnight hours, temperatures are dropping into the 20s. We are going to clear out rapidly, and we are going to drop temperatures rapidly as a result. This means flash freezing is possible. Now, driving on some of the roadways, I did definitely see, some very, very soaking wet spots on the sides of the interstates there. And so just be very careful if you're driving out and about. There's our system moving through very quickly. Cold air did catch the snow. The models picked up on that. It just took a lot longer than expected, which is why we kept our expectations low, right? Because we could see that little burst of snow on the backside, and then that's it. And yeah, that's indeed what we're dealing with. Our friends to the East Coast there, whew, it is a wet day at the beach, that's for sure. Zooming in a little closer to home here, you can see that clearing line has now kind of over the last couple of hours moved through the Charlotte Metro, Triad proper as well. Alamance, again, seeing some of those snowflakes at the moment, as well as maybe extreme eastern parts of Guilford County up towards Caswell County, seeing some of that, a little bit of light snow as well. And back further to the south, Asheboro still dealing with a little bit of rain. So maybe that ASOS site was right. Now, this is precip depiction. It uses an algorithm to kind of detect that based on temperature. But one of the things we can do here is we can actually switch to what we would consider our dual pole radar, right? So this is kind of looking at a slice horizontally and vertically on the precipitation particle. Is it changing shape? Is it staying the same? That's what this correlation is. Their correlation, right? A 1-to-1 correlation is yes. From scan to scan, it's staying the same. However, if it's changing shape, then it's going to show up a different color. Debris from a tornado will show up as blue. So for here, in the winter weather sense, we're actually looking at for kind of like an orangish color. What does that mean? That means it's a mix. So from Whiteville, piney green up to New Bern, you're seeing the yellow and orange on there, right? Instead of the red color. Red color, again, scan to scan, it's the same. So we can assume that based on temperature outside, it's either going to be all rain or all snow. In this case, snow, because the cold air is caught up to us. However, the melting layer is showing up there from, say, Fayetteville to Whiteville, Piney Green, New Bern. So towards the shore there, they're probably getting a mix. Maybe some sleet working its way in there because of all the warm air. And that shows up on radar as a lower correlation coefficient. So there's your lesson for today, right? And you can actually see the neat thing here is the melting layer is pretty close to the surface. So, the cone of silence is where the center of the radar is there near towards Raleigh. And then we can see that you don't get up too high before you hit the melting layer. And then above that, it's all consistent. So that tells us the cold air is pretty close to the surface. And that's why we're seeing the snow. All right, there's your weather lesson for today. There's a look at the Triad itself as far as... let me go back to that as the current radar. Let me do our winter radar here. We'll pull it up and we're going to pop the temperatures on there. So yeah, temperature's pretty chilly. I'm going to do the last hour instead of the last 3 hours, but you can see the snow did push through. Now, to figure that out, we can actually go back a couple hours here. Let's go back to about, let's say 10 o'clock, right? So you can see here, maybe already, at least in Greensboro, we didn't start to see the snow until probably about 12:30. So you can see it's trying. It would fight back and forth. And I will say here, from 12:30 to 1 o'clock, you can see the green fight back. And then, it was trying so hard to snow. And then finally, the cold air took over, and we did see a good clip and good burst of snow. However, Winston-Salem, Forsyth County, Wilkes County, also, Surrey County, Stokes County, they got a good clip of snow, little bursts of snow there. And you can see the deeper purples, that indicates maybe a little bit of a heavier batch of some of that snowfall that pushed through. And so that's kind of what we're dealing with, at least at the time being, right? So if we go over the last hour or so, you can see the snow is quickly moving out of here, right? So Burlington seeing some of that snow, Alamance County, and then up towards Caswell County, seeing some of that snow as well. Temperatures in the lower 30s. We're not warming up. We're not going to warm up as we go through the afternoon. Temperatures are only going to really be dropping as we go a little bit later on. So how did Futurecast do? Well, if you remember, I have to actually, if I'm grading assignments here, I'm not going to give a very good grade for Futurecast because it's saying here that we should still be dealing with snow, and of course the line's already kind of like this. It's 3:55, yeah, so it's like an hour behind. But remember, it had so much snow, it bought the colder air faster than it actually arrived. And as Tim said, snow rule number 1 is what? It's hard to snow in North Carolina. So like he said on X or any of the other, social media platforms, enjoy it. It's really hard for it to snow here. So when it does snow, don't get mad at the fact that you didn't get accumulation. Just be happy it happened, right? Be glad it happened. Don't be mad at the outcome. Just be happy it happened, right? And so that's the same way with the snow. If you hate snow, well, the good news is it's going to be moving out very quickly. The problem is those temperatures are going to be dropping. So you can see we do fall into the 20s through the evening hours. And so if we go towards, say, 8 o'clock, some temperatures in the mid-20s, some in the upper 20s. It's going to depend on the wind there maybe a little bit and some insulation. If you did get a little bit of a dusting and it sticks around long enough, we just don't have enough snow to really cause insulation to kind of help cool off some of those temperatures a little bit more through the overnight. So there's 4 o'clock. Tomorrow, temperatures in the 40s. It is definitely going to be a very, very chilly day across the Triad tomorrow. And then into Tuesday morning, another chilly morning ahead of us as well, but pretty quiet. So if you remember, went trace to, a few flakes or trace, dusting, coating to half an inch. That was our actual forecast. And indeed, several of you have sent pictures saying, hey, we got a coating. Maybe some of you got half an inch. We'll have to see how the total will shape out as we go through the next couple of hours that data starts getting collected. And we'll be able to tell you for sure some of the snowfall totals across the area. But so best chance was traced to half an inch. And so that is indeed kind of how the forecast verified. So that's good. Again, the biggest concern really, though, is going to be tonight, where we see the temperatures drop quickly into Monday morning. Depending how quickly they drop and depending on how much moisture is left on the roads, we could see patchy black ice because of the refreezing. And so that is something to keep in mind as we go through the next couple of hours, is we will see the possibility of refreezing on those roadways. And just because it's wet, and we're going to cool things off pretty quickly overnight, and that'll at least cause the possibility for some black ice issues. So just keep that in mind. Wow, you don't want to see two of me. Ugh, I don't want to see two of me, right? So yeah, that's what we've got going on. We have our regular newscast tonight, so you can catch us at 6 and 11. We'll have some pictures, some video to share with you all. And if you want us to share some of your video, you can send it in as well to us, and or just tag us on social media. That works as well. We'll ask for your permission to share it, and then we'll be able to share it with everybody else. So if you did get snow, let us know. And we'll be on to the next system. I know that a lot of eyes are on next weekend already. Let's get through today first. Can we please do that? Yeah. Let's just focus on today and ignore the social media chatter. It'll be there tomorrow. But hopefully you got some of the snow. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, sorry. For those that did enjoy it, you're welcome. I don't know. So many people have so many emotions when it comes to winter snow. But that's it for now. We'll probably do another update maybe around 4, kind of wrapping things up. It just depends. But yeah, keep it here with your weather impact team. We'll continue to keep you updated. And again, we'll see you on WFMY News 2 at 6.